Hello everyone, Spegmeister here, back with part 7 in my legendary walkthrough for Halo Reach. In the previous mission, we helped with civilian evac operations and helped clear the skies for the transports. In this episode, we're going to fly around New Alexandria and provide support for the Marines scattered across the city.
Your report will have to wait, Lieutenant. The Covenant are jamming all comms to command. Cat needs your help running a counter-op. It's good to have you back. Sorry I came alone. Make him proud.
Put your wings back on, Lieutenant. We're flying this Falcon. Here's the situation. Covenant have deployed multiple long-range comm jammers in high rises across the city. We can't hear Vyrant and he can't hear us. We're totally cut off. Trooper squads have been trying to take the jammers out. Copy your data tight. When I confirm target, I need you to hit them. Hard.
Charlie 2-7 to command. Request immediate assistance.
Go ahead, 2-7.
We're at the Vyrant Telecom tower. Got hunters between us and the jammer.
Copy 2-7. Help is on the way. Nova 6, I'm sending you coordinates for the Vyrant tower. Go get those troopers unstuck. Oh, and don't fall in love with my voice. The closer you get to a jammer, the worse our reception is going to get. Cat out.
How you'll end up going about this mission will vary from one playthrough to another. You will not be able to determine, or not determine, but you won't be able to set which location you can go and hit each of these jammers. Beforehand, you can only adjust on the fly. So I'll try to do the best I can to explain what kind of loadout I prefer to use at each of these locations. Even though it's going to be a little bit different for everyone else that's playing through this game. But hopefully my strategy will actually come through pretty handy, regardless of your situation. So coming to Club Errera, you'll need to eliminate a couple of shade turrets before you disembark your Falcon. And before heading inside, if you don't have a decent power weapon available, grab a Neil rifle from one of the skirmishers at the upper level above the entrance.
Fall back, Fort Delta! Fall back! Defensive position! Go! We'll cover you! Stay down. We just gotta hold out a little longer.
Now, since I was unable to come into this location without a rocket launcher, which is my ideal loadout in particular, instead we're going to improvise a little bit using the Neil rifle that we grabbed from outside, as well as any grenades and other weapons that we find within the club. Now, 6 super combines with the Neil rifle will kill a hunter as long as you're aiming for its weak spot If you hit the armor, then it's gonna have no effect on these guys. Very fortunately, I was able to eliminate 2 of those hunters with the ammo given to me just from entering this structure. Now in the middle of the dance floor, there is a rocket launcher armed with 4 rockets. You should be able to use this to kill at least one of these hunters. Now as for the last one, if you don't have enough ammo in your rocket launcher or your Neil rifle, what I would do is grab the shotgun that is on the opposite side on the lower level, as well as the hologram that is also down here. And we can use this to eliminate the last hunter. Ideally, you can use the hologram to distract the hunter while you reposition and get behind it.
That got him. Over here, Spartan. Thanks for the hand. Almost out of ammo. Jammer's on the upper level.
Now after we're done with that bit of combat, we can go back, grab our Sprit armor ability, and go and disable the jammer.
Jammer offline. Well done, Nova 6. Head back to your Falcon.
Heads up! Banshees! Give me a ring!
Now as you're playing through this mission, you will also have a couple of side objectives in between the main objectives, and these will also vary depending on your playthrough.
Command, this is Gunnery Sergeant Buck. 11th ODST over.
Copy, Gunnery Sergeant. Go ahead.
Phantom's got one of my squad's paint. I need to take it out and evac my trooper.
Now these side objectives will vary from either escorting a Falcon, which in this case we got a very familiar character, and then there are others where you have to defend Marines or destroy some anti-air shade turrets, or even disable a secondary jammer, which isn't tied to the main mission. Now this is one of the longer side objectives that you'll face throughout this mission. However, it's not too bad if you stay close to Buck. All you need to do is keep an eye out for any of these Banshees along the way. So the only way you can really fail this objective, since Buck is invincible, is that you happen to die along your journey. Now besides the Banshees, the only other major issue that we'll have to fare against are the shade turrets that you'll find on some of these buildings. They're not all that common, but if you happen to drift too close, just a single salvo from those turrets can easily wipe out your Falcon. Yes, you will.
Stand by, 6. One of our trooper squads went silent after the hospital got hit. I'll mark the location. Complete their mission and take out the jammer.
Now heading off to the hospital, something that I'll mention too is that you don't want to focus too much on destroying these Banshees. They will continue to spawn in as you go about playing this level, so only focus on the ones if they're out in front between you and your objective, or if they get in close proximity and start firing on you. Otherwise you can, for the most part, leave them be and complete this mission a little bit faster. As you enter the hospital, eliminate the 4 grunts on the upper level. You might want to drop either your DMR or your Neil rifle and use a plasma pistol to deal with this group. There's an engineer that is giving these guys some extra shielding. So after killing the grunts, move over to this opening and you can enter a few rounds from your Neil rifle and kill the engineer. From there we can proceed to pick off the grunts and jackals that are on the lower levels.
Contact! 2 and 10 o'clock! I'll hold them off so you can get to the other side!
Through that doorway! Move, move, move!
As we reach this point on the hospital, we'll stop here. We'll try to pick off some of the grunts that are down below before we move on any further. You can use your DMR if you happen to be in decent shape. Otherwise, if you grabbed a Neil rifle earlier, you can use that as well. But if you're looking around carefully, you'll find some DMR as you get to this point. One is over there on that level. You'll find some over here as well by this Marine. And there's also one next to the stairs here as well. Heading into the atrium, there is a brute captain armed with a Neil rifle. So if you don't have a Neil rifle, you can grab one from him.
Brutes! Stay back, you stinking bastards!
Into this stretch, we will have to engage multiple brutes. There will be some captains further along this elevated walkway. So if you have a Neil rifle at this point, well, you will either way, either from the captain or if you grabbed it from a different location. You should be able to use that for a short period of time at least. Otherwise, if you happen to run out of your Neil rifle, then switch to the DMR. And that'll have a pretty good effect against the brutes. But make sure that you save enough in your Neil rifle to eliminate the engineer that is at the far end towards the jammer. You might have to switch to your night vision to see it more clearly. But once you have the engineer out of the way, then you can go back to finishing off the remaining brutes.
I said back off, you nasty son of a bitch!
Fortunately, the Super Combine with the Neil rifle comes in really handy against these unshielded targets.
Oh, you want?
Jammer's right over here.
In case you need ammo for the DMR, you'll find some over in this corner, and you'll also find some a little further ahead.
Noble 2 to Noble 6. I'm showing the hospital jammer offline. Nice work. Soon as you can, I need you back in your Falcon. Noble 2 to Noble 6. You've got incoming tangos.
Got jumpers!
Now, on your way out, you will have to deal with elites instead of brutes. For this, I don't worry about having a plasma pistol on hand. You'll find that either you can use your DMR straight on against these brutes without having to worry about burning through ammo. This is really the only stretch, well, I shouldn't say it's the only stretch, but this is the only location where I feel I really need the DMR
still
at
with you.
full effect. The other two locations, not quite as much. I can improvise a little bit better. Returning to the main stairs, you will have a couple of skirmishers with anneal rifles guarding the lower ramp. And there's also going to be this Ultra that is going to be between you and your exit. Ironically, this is one of the tougher enemies that you will encounter in the entire mission. But if you either happen to grab a plasma pistol earlier, or if you have your plasma rifle, you can take him out fairly well from a safe distance and avoid trying to confront it up close like I did. But if you're looking for more of a challenge, then feel free to move in and assassinate him. That's just my way of keeping spirit with some of the other missions I've played up to this point.
We're good here, sir. You can head back to your bird.
Golf 27 to HQ. We're up on the Johnson building. We got Banshees all over us.
Lieutenant, I'm sending you Jordan's coordinates. Neutralize those Banshees.
Alright, and so for this final side objective for this playthrough, we have to go just about all the way across to the other side of the map. Not the most ideal situation. Some of the other objectives you'll find are a little bit closer in proximity. The good news, however, for this side objective, it's a little bit easier than some of the other ones up to this point. It's nothing super duper crazy that we aren't unfamiliar with navigating so far.
Banshees down. Appreciate the hand, Spartan. Mayday! 7 Delta, 1 Niner to all UNSC forces.
What's your status, 1-9er?
We found the jammer, but we're getting hit. Request immediate assistance. Sinoviet Center is gone.
You still with me, 1-9er? 7 Delta, 1-9er, did you copy? 6, help those troopers if you can, but get that jammer offline either way. This is the last jammer. You're almost there. Approaching the objective, 6. Watch for hostile fire.
Alright, so for the final jammer, approaching the Sinoviet building, you'll have a couple of shade turrets defending your entrance to the landing pad. Make sure you destroy those before you come down and land. Optionally, if you're low on ammo or if you just feel like it, you can stick to the Falcon and eliminate some of the grunts and jackals that are just further beyond your entrance. Your gunners will do a pretty nice job if you're holding steady for the most part. When you get to this point on the stairs, look to your upper right and you should be able to see or spot a sniper just beyond that glass panel. might have to move up a little bit just in case if he's just not particularly extroverted.
Noble 2 to Noble 6. I'm still getting nothing from those troopers. You may have to take care of this jammer yourself.
Beyond the few grunts and jackals on your way in, you will have to eliminate 4 different brutes, including a captain armed with a concussion rifle. Now, since this is my last location, I don't have to worry too much about conserving ammo. In hindsight, I could have used the Neil rifle instead of my DMR, but as I demonstrated there, if you have your DMR, you just really need to go for headshots against those brutes.
There's an elevator on the north landing.
Otherwise, if you happen to have your Neil rifle, you can just super combine the brutes and they'll be a little bit less stressful to handle. Before I hit that next jammer, I want to make sure I have both elevators activated and up on this upper level. Now, if this was an earlier spot that I managed to reach, rather than my last stop, I could grab a rocket launcher down in this corner, and then I can go and collect some more ammo later on. This would come in really handy if I hit Club Errera either in the midsection or the last stop.
Schematics show alternate routes to either side, 6.
Oh God, I didn't sign up for this. Not aliens, man. That's it. I am out. Seriously, we're fighting aliens now? Innies were bad enough, now we got freaking aliens? Not me, man. I'm out. O-U-T, out. Let me tell you, whatever you do, don't let them bite you. I hear if one of those little ones bites you, you turn into one. Imagine it, man. We're all gonna turn into little methane-sucking freaks. They're gonna strap us up with tanks and have us fighting on their side. Not me, man. I'm out. They're not gonna get me. No way I'm turning into no squid-faced alien freak. I bet that's what those big monkey-looking brute things are. They're us, man. They're us, turned cubby and fighting ourselves, man. Oh, God. No way, not me. No way, no way, no way. Oh, God, no, 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 no.
Now that's just a little bit of a throwback to the crazy marine that we encounter in Halo 1. So down here, if you have your rocket launcher, you could grab some more ammo here. You can find some more DMR ammo towards the center on the bottom level. And then you can go and disable the jammer. Once you hit that switch, start sprinting for the exit.
It's a trap. Get the hell out of there.
Now using the DMR, I'll eliminate the drones that we face along the way. This is our first real encounter with them in the game, apart from when we were fighting them on Tip of the Spear and the Wraith. So I don't really care for using the other armor abilities in this mission. Sprint is a pretty good universal ability to fall back on. Falcon can come in handy a little bit too.
All jammers are down.
Solid copy, Noble 2. New orders. All personnel are to be evacuated from ONI HQ. Say confirm.
Confirm Oni Tower evacuation.
Noble 2! Noble 2, sit rep!
Copies are hitting the HQ in force. They must have zeroed my signal.
Get that evac started!
Roger that. Noble 6, get over here and cover our evac Telecom. I need you overhead now.
Whiskey 3-5. I've got my eyes on 6 long-range shade turrets in the vicinity of the Oni Tower, making life pretty tough on our evac birds.
Copy, Whiskey 3-5. Noble 6, take out those heavy shades. That's one. Another shade turret down. Whiskey 3-6, proceed with evac.
I copy, Command. Thanks.
Nova 6, lose those other shade turrets so Telecom can get out.
Alright, so heading into the final objective in the mission, all you have to do is destroy 3 of the shade turrets around the Oni building. Now, just like throughout the mission, all these Banshees will continue to spawn in, so you don't have to focus strictly on destroying them, but if you get an A firing like this, of course change priority and focus on them.
We need those shade turrets gone.
Copy 3-5. Go, Lieutenant. Shade turrets are priority 1. Their turret is down. Support shade. Whiskey 3-5 is clear to proceed with evac.
Copy, Command. Much obliged.
Nova 6, you've got to neutralize the remaining shades for our evac birds. Whiskey 3-7, you may proceed with evac.
Solid copy, Command. Appreciate the help.
Nova 6, you are one steely-eyed spot. I'm extending the landing pad now. Come home, Lieutenant.
And as soon as you destroy the final shade, all the remaining hostiles will flee the area. Then you can land at the landing pad, and that will complete your playthrough of New Alexandria.
Look at this place. Used to be the crown jewel. Not anymore. Hey, you made it.
It's a regular family reunion. Keep him. He gave him to you. I'll honor him my own way.
George always said he would never leave Reach.
The big man was sentimental.
He gave his life thinking he'd just save the planet. We should all be so lucky.
Sir, that true about Gauntlet Red and Echo teams assigned to civilian evac ops?
Those are senior level communiques.
I hear what I hear. Point is, why put Spartans on defensive deployments?
I need that link to SATCOM, Cat.
Chasing it. But this console's got more shrapnel in it than transceivers. You didn't answer my question.
You want to know if we're losing?
I know we're losing. I want to know if we've lost. Colonel Holland, hailing us. What's he doing on an open channel?
Let's hear it.
In the southwest quadrant of the city. Over. Sierra 259. If you are receiving, I am authorizing override of radio security protocols to link with this channel.
How long for a secure link?
I can't guarantee secure anymore.
Could Covenant trace it to us?
I could.
Noble leader, this is a priority 1 hail. If you are receiving, acknowledge immediately.
Keep it brief.
Carter here. Yes, sir.
We got movement. Multiple Covenant vehicles vacating the area. And they're in a hurry.
How often you see Covenant retreat for no reason?
Radiation flare. Big. 40 million root guns.
Just lost Holland. What's going on?
Atomic excitement scrambled the signal. 90 million now.
Source?
Airborne. Close.
How close?
That close! First glassing? Me too. Don't worry, I'm on it. Our best option is a fallout bunker on sub-level 2. 96 meters northeast. We get orders from Holland, sir?
We're being redeployed to Sword Base.
Sword? Covenant own it now!
Which is why they want us for a torch and burn op. Keep Dr. Halsey's excavation data from falling into enemy hands.
It hasn't already.
Maybe, but according to Holland, the Covenant are still hunting for something.
Where does he get off calling a demolition a priority 1?
Come on, get in!
Let's go! Come on!
And on that note, that is going to complete my playthrough of New Alexandria Legendary Difficulty with the Iron Skull. This is a very unique mission in just one's ability to adapt on the fly, both literally and figuratively. Hopefully the strategies come in fairly handy as far as completing the main objectives. As far as the side quests go, it's more or less a matter of doing your best to keep your Falcon in good shape and eliminating any Banshees and anti-aircraft along the way. So on that note, I hope you all enjoyed this walkthrough. Thank you all for joining me on this episode. It is a lot of fun of playing through this game. If you want to check out any of my other guides tied to Halo Reach, you can head on over to the channel and check out the playlist I have set up. And I will see you all in the next episode. Take care, everyone.